EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Baltimore Ravens. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Hawk 70.
Richardson going right to the air. And he's got Pierce. A good pick up there. Yards.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They run with the all-pro from a couple of years ago. Jonathan Taylor. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
70, Timberwolves. Trap 60, trap 60.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Cut 19, cut 19. Buffalo 18. Ready?
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they're throwing the football so much at a younger level now. Way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings. Just so professional, mature. Looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance, and it's showing.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Taylor. It's going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. That one's on Quentin Nelson, the all-pro guard. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
70
Richardson looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Richardson. He'll swing this out to Moss. They'll give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Yeah, this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. They're going to run for it. It's Moss. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
What is it? No, we changed it.
Here's the 4th-year man, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, this defense for the Colts, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. The Ravens at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind is certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kwity Paye. Just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
No, we changed it.
From the gun, Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins, and he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Let's go.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Now he steps away. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
Let's go now.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Pass out left, caught by Woods. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. He'll look to set up his blockers. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got to be feeling fortunate here. They took that safety on the game's first drive, but their defense was able to hold strong on the ensuing possession. So now they take over, down 2-0, 1st and 10. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Well, he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16, a first.
Good play there by Bateman. Nice catch and a first down. Trying to overcome what was largely a lost season in 2022 with only 6 games played and under 300 yards. Hoping this year can be a big one for him.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Beckham. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Play action. Now Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And it's 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. 65 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free, but we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Ravens have taken the lead. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to think about the quarterback might actually keep it.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get it behind the line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 30-yard line, 2nd and 12. To throw is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that would get a wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. Tucker's kick is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But
and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Throw left side complete. That's Flowers. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Ready? Middle.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Richardson off the play fake.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Kyle Hamilton picks it.
Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
It was Kwity Paye who made the stop coming off the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Jackson.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a 4 yards shy of the 5. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime.
They'll find Bateman once more.
And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman
from 6 yards away.
And the Ravens are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Got it. Ready?
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
A very solid gain of 27. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Richardson looking to throw this. This will be swung out wide for Taylor.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another 1st down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Richardson to throw off play action.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Okay, ready?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
18. Steelers. 18 Rattlers. 19 Lions. 79 Broncos.
Again, it's Richardson.
Throw right side going to be complete to Moss. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Here's Richardson to throw.
Flushed out right. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
A final shot before the half. Richardson.
And he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Second half starts with a run by Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now after that sack, it's third and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He'll look to throw.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted.
And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now it's Richardson.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Richardson.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
On 4th field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good, and the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Hey, middle.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
80 yards on the ground here for Dobbins, and a first down coming up.
He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
Another run here with Dobbins.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They go play action with Jackson.
And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Buying time to his left.
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman.
Touchdown!
Rashad Bateman.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Ravens are able to stretch out their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. This one into the hands of Will Mallory.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Off play action, Richardson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
They'll get the hook up there to Woods.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the first.
2 yards. And the Colts first down.
Mustang 19. Say hurt. 18, 5 here. Go.
Now Richardson. That's into the hands of Woods.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
65 check, 65 check.
They'll put Fuller in motion right.
Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
Richardson now on 2nd down.
And his throw here is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On 3rd down, it's Richardson. They'll get this off to Taylor.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
First down, Indianapolis.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Dragon 60. Ready?
Richardson off the play fake.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Back to the air with Richardson.
Flush to his right. Connecting over the middle with Downs. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Ravens 31, Colts 12. Matt Gay to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
DC, ready?
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Now it's Jackson. He completes it to Beckham. And he will have the Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Jackson to throw. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
3rd and 10.
Hey, Alpha, it's hot! Ready? Ready, show it!
On 3rd down, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
The Ravens send their punter out now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Such an impressive punt return, 83 yards.
And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
Now a two-point conversion attempt forthcoming. Richardson will throw for it. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
First down 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action. It's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Hey! No, we changed it.
And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks running with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a gain, hard to argue against calling it.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 25 yards that time.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They get this out left. 4 yards on the play, and then leads to the first and goal. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. He'll get this to Flowers, left side. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
From the shotgun, Richardson.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Here we go. Trick the Eagles. 19 tight, 19 tight. 7 Pirates. Ready.
They go play action with Richardson.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Let's go now.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Rattler.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. He finds Pierce. It's complete.
And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into?